Hello, Leo. Welcome to your reading. I have started pulling your cards. They are jumping right out at me here. So, the first card is the Devil. The second card is the Three of Pentacles. Let's start with those two, okay? So, it looks like you're dealing with your shadow self today. I'm pretty sure, you could be very playful at this time as well. But be careful with your indulgence and your temptations. So, especially holiday season and with craziness going on in the world, if you are a user of any alcohol or drugs, please be careful at this time, because it's way too easy to overindulge during this time, especially if you are in crazy cold weather and you don't want to go out. You might want to sit around and have a nice cup of hot tea and use your strength and your mind to figure out what it is you truly want to focus on, especially the new year coming. Right now is like the best time to start getting your place all organized and cleaned up. Any loose ends or ties, or things that you've been putting off all year or all week or whatever to do, be it a sew on a button on a shirt or whatever it is. Like, try to get all of those things taken care of now, okay? Because that's a good way to kind of conquer over those tendencies to want to indulge in things. So maybe if you're going to indulge in a little bit of food or stuff, just try to take it easy, go slow, and be mindful about it, so that way you are not stumbling all over the place. But with your Three of Pentacles, it also looks like you could do this with a team. All right, so like I said, it's a great time to organize things right now, and you're building your foundation. So whatever you want for tomorrow, whatever you want for next year, which the clearing of the air and the clearing of the year, sometimes, that's a good motivator to use that as your inspiration to, like, oh, next year's going to be a great year. It's going to be a better year than this year. And you're going to be all ready and prepared and, fired up to go. Because when the year changes, the energy changes. So, and who knows what's to come. If you know what's to come, if you can make some predictions for 2026, please put it in the comments. Also, it's a great time for collaboration. So, if you want to get together with other people to collaborate, or people that you are around you, perhaps they can help you take care of some things. Maybe you can cook together, make something to eat together, or who knows, whatever it is. But if you have friends and your loved ones, be nice. It's holiday season. Try not to argue about your things, your things, like the things in the media that people are yelling about. And I noticed that at this time, it seems to be that people are getting down to the particulars, right? So everybody's making a judgment call. Everybody needs to say something about what's going on. And maybe we don't have all the research, and we speak out about our thoughts and our opinions, but we have to remember that, to be open, that our opinions are our opinions, and it doesn't mean they're a fact. So the information you're absorbing right now could possibly change quickly. So be open-minded to don't get stuck holding on to your belief systems. I'm not saying throw away your morality or your ethics, you don't throw that away, but I'm saying it's good to be open-minded right now and to be a good listener. I would say, that is key is to be a good listener as opposed to being the activist. And even if you are an activist, it doesn't mean you can't speak out about your belief system and what you want to say. It just means can we all pull back our tone of voice and our volume? Can we all just step back and like pull it together and get grounded? And we need to learn how to have these conversations on an adult level. I mean, a lot of conversations out there are extremely dark and diabolical, and it's not easy for anybody to talk about that stuff. So my advice to anyone that knows that they're going to be in these kind of upcoming situations, instead of dreading going to talking to that person, you might see a family, dinner or something that you don't want to talk to, or whatever your circumstances are. I'm just saying, like, go in with a kind mind, a kind heart. Like, open up and think to yourself that everybody out there just has opinions, and it doesn't mean they're wrong or right or wrong or whatever. They're opinions, and we're here to help one another and to help get through all of this together. All good people want to get through this together. And if you're ready and you're out there to fight and you're like, you got your guns and you're ready to go, and that's fine. I totally like respect the fact that there are people out there protecting others and protecting themselves. But what I'm saying is it's extremely important to slow down and to be mindful and be aware of your surroundings, so that way we can, instead of react quickly, because, we need to react quickly when there's a lot of traffic outside, right? Because people are going shopping, or they're buying food for the holidays, or they're visiting friends. There's a lot more traffic out there during the holiday season. And the weather is horrible to drive in. So if you're in the snowy, rainy, slushy, whatever weather you're in, I highly recommend that you just slow down. Like, I'm feeling the energy. That's why I am like racing. I feel like there's so much to say in this reading, Leo. Like, there's so much going on. Okay, so the next card here is the Three of Swords. So I would say let us explore the Three of Swords at this time. That's interesting, isn't it? Because